Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to I guess it's Bracket 2, Season 1, Episode 2 of Locomotive Royale, or Locomotive Versus. It's a series of Royales. They're all called Locomotive Versus. I'm your host, Ellis, otherwise known as the Admiral. With me, I have my technical advisor, Tyler.
Hello.
And 5 wonderful contestants with 5 wonderful locomotives from all over the world. Sort of. I guess you can... I don't really know what to say about the S-160, but we'll get to that. I don't have the complete list of who's in what order, so we're just going to start from wherever we're at. Oh, right. This is where we're at. Vert?
Hello, I am Vert. And the engine that I'm bringing with me today is Indian Government Railway WP class.
This thing is something else, I gotta say. Anyway, in the second position, Horizon, right?
Konnichiwa, everyone. I have brought from Japan the Japanese National Railways Class D52.
Boy, the lead up to that. Okay, in the third position...
Yes.
I believe the proper word is Buenos Dias.
I think the proper word is hello, because it's an American engine.
Yeah.
This is Central D Peru, Class 80/90, whatever it feels like on a certain day. And
It's an S-160.
It's still in
S160.
Baldwin green. You're not fooling anyone.
If they were green.
It's not Baldwin green, that's olive drab.
Whatever.
Olive
It is
Over hills,
green.
over dale, we'll go through the dusty trail.
Yeah, I don't remember when we invaded Peru, but I'm not really going to question it. Okay, Kaiser.
Hello, I am Kaiser, and I am bringing something that fits my name perfectly. I am bringing the Kaiserliche und Königlichen Österreichischen Staatsbahn Class 310, or Imperial Royal Austrian State Railways Class 310 for English.
Could you find more words to add to that? I fail to see. Well, you could add the fact that you have a Tumbleholm tender also. We have 2 of those. The second one belonging to Hemlock.
It's weird monarchy shit, don't question it. Hello, I'm Hemlock. I do the pronouns they, them. After nearly being knocked out of the game by these 2 clowns, these previous 2 clowns, I have shown up with my favorite boys, the South African Railways NG15s.
Oh yeah, I forgot to cover exactly. Oh, well, we did. We have India, we have Japan, we have Peru, Austria, and finally South Africa.
I wonder what country the South African Railways engines are from.
Yeah, probably like Borneo, right?
I think they're actually from the United States.
Madagascar.
I've seen one of these in Texas, so yeah, definitely the U.S.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
totally.
that's not going to fly either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Land of shotguns.
So we all know how to play this game, but for those that are new here, we do 4 rounds of statistics based on the Loco base, thankfully provided by Stephen West. And then we do a round of style points. From the last episode, I have modified the style points to lock you out when you no longer have a chance of coming back. So, sucks. Try to stay in there, I guess. And we will be doing it in the order of lowest points, so that you can't just get screwed by somebody who has more points going ahead of you. So, as always, it's an evolving game, but Vert, you know how to play. It's your stat call.
Okay, we're going to go off the ball here. And we're going to go with year built.
Year built. Going
How
once.
about a veto?
Okay, there's a veto from Kaiser for year built.
Really? Year
Yeah,
built?
All right, we're going to go with factor of adhesion.
Factor of adhesion. Going once. Going twice. Talk about stats that usually get vetoed. Factor of adhesion. Vert.
Yep.
This is a very, short Pacific. I'm noticing. Not like length short, like height short.
Stubby.
Mhm.
Yeah, it might be the stubbiest Pacific I've ever seen. What do you have for a factor of adhesion?
I'm sorry. have you looked-
3.97.
Okay, never mind. I take back everything I was going to say about you.
I
we
would
supposed
like
to-
to say, have you looked at Little River 110 recently?
Okay, I understand that, but that is in a different category altogether. This thing is actually trying to be a real Pacific.
Don't speak ill of 110 like this. Come here and
The disrespect.
slander my
Smallest
sons.
Pacific in the world.
it's not disrespect, it's dishonor. Horizon, what's your factor of adhesion?
3.37.
Wow, that's bad. Okay,
Yikes.
Bender,
In the opposite direction, 4.37.
that's not as bad. Oh, hey, what are we doing? Factor of adhesion goes over on the right.
Oh,
Oh.
It looks short because it's wide. It's broad gauge. Oh no, this is broad gauge?
Wait,
Where's this go?
what?
Yes, it is.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my
That's-
god.
That's
We finally have a broad gauge engine in here. Okay, anyway,
Go ahead.
Kaiser,
4.2.
4.2. And M?
Don't worry, Horizon. You're not taking the L. 3.21.
Ooh, that's bad.
ouch.
Okay, so there we go. That's 5 points for Kaiser. Good call on your own stat. 4 points.
No,
It's, my
sorry,
name is Vert.
Your name
What are you
is
doing?
Vert. Your
Yeah.
name is Vert. My bad. 5 points for Vert. Get this F out of here. 5 points for Vert. 4 points for Kaiser. I clicked over too quickly and fried my own brain. 3 points for the Peruvian, quote unquote. 2 points for Japan and
Peruvian.
1 point for South Africa.
It's like if a 1012D went to France, put on a beret, and was like, hone hone, yeah, I'm French.
Yeah, that's how you get thrown out of Paris.
Yeah.
Oh no! Jesus.
Reasons to be thrown out of Paris: pretending to be French, also not being French, also not being
Being not
Parisian.
pretentious.
Yeah,
Not being a Nazi, apparently. Couldn't throw those guys out.
well, they did eventually,
Insulting their wine.
just with some help from the
Okay, the
Peruvians.
French didn't throw those guys out.
Yeah.
Everyone else threw those guys out, and France was there.
Anyway, Horizon, what's your stat call?
Alright, let's take a look here.
You definitely want minimum weight of rail.
No, I do not.
Well, he is also narrow gauge.
Aren't you Cape Gauge? How
Yeah.
heavy can you be?
You'd be surprised that there's a
Yes, I
Jap-
would.
Heavier
It's a
than you.
Japanese war build. Do you really think it's gonna be made to the best specs?
Well, you're running
Well,
out
it's
of
also
gonna
time.
be
built
made to
the
a
main
spec
line.
where they can put all the rest of the metal to the Yamato.
Run it on the mainline
Yeah.
gobbles.
This is actually 70% bamboo by weight. Or by volume,
Yeah.
sorry. By weight.
But
All the
Uh,
tubes are bamboo.
How about boiler pressure?
Boiler pressure. Going once. Going twice. Okay, I'll put boiler pressure in the drop down for you. This one goes right here. Vert, I'm not going to call you Kaiser this time. What's your
Thank
boiler
you.
pressure?
210 psi.
210 psi. Okay. Horizon.
227.7.
Yeah, metric.
Yeah, kilopascals bullshit.
Bender.
225.
25. Kaiser.
just making sure this is right. 232.10 or .1.
What?
More metric.
What?
And, and finally, Hemlock. Hemlock is dead.
He is dead.
Hemlock
They-
is dead. That is unfortunate.
Proud service to our
Wait,
nation.
wait. Okay. There you go. Join back the call, please.
Uh-oh.
my Discord crashed, and because it doesn't do the leaves sound in these channels, none of you notice.
Nope, sorry.
We did
So
notice
I
that
was
you
sitting
died.
there with my hand raised for a solid 20 seconds, so you guys were like, well, Hemlock's dead, nothing we can do.
Nothing we can do.
I don't even know the stat. What are we doing?
Boiler
Boiler
pressure.
pressure.
Boiler
Boiler
pressure.
pressure. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Hope you weren't going to try to veto that.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be here, guys. 171.1.
Oh,
I'm glad you guys.
That's unfortunate.
I'm glad you guys are so attentive. Great.
I have my
I
whole
have
screen
half
taken
my
up. I
screen
apologize.
filled up by a massive card.
Anyway, that's 5 points for Kaiser with 232 and then some. 4 points for Horizon, 3 for Bender, 2 for Vert, and 1 for Hemlock. Bender, what's your first stat call?
Yes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
There's nothing to
God.
do with the superheating surface.
I'll put that
No,
on the list of
it's-
things you probably shouldn't have said out loud.
Hmm.
I just
Oh,
keep,
go on.
Things
I
here.
just keep staring at this thing, wondering how this thing ended up on Loco Base under Peru.
I don't know, but
Because
it
magic.
was the only country I found it under too. So that tells you everything you
We've
need to know.
100% had other S160s on the show before. I'm
Yeah,
certain.
Definitely
No,
have.
I'm sure
Really?
the S-160 is there. It's probably just under like U.S. Army Transportation Corps.
It's under USATC, which means US.
Time's
the
almost
Army
up, Bender.
Transportation Corps.
Yeah.
Screw it. Minimum weight of rail.
Minimum
Let's
weight
give
of
him some
rail.
points.
Going once.
Cool.
Going twice.
Thanks for the dub.
Okay, I'll put that in for you. Minimum weight of rail. First for the broad gauge boy, Vert.
68.
68. It's all that extra adornment that's weighing you down. Horizon.
60 even.
Mm-hmm.
That is heavier than I would have expected. You're right.
It's not that
Yeah,
heavy,
it's
though.
Mikado.
Meh.
You know, I could have brought the Red Devil.
Bender.
Oh, you should have.
57.
57. Kaiser.
54.
54.
Wow,
You know
for
what's
the
even
love of-
funnier than
Fucking
54?
Really?
Okay.
25.
25. Okay, that's an easy 5 points for Hemlock. 4 points for
That's really
Kaiser,
good.
3 points for Bender on his own stat, 2 points for Horizon, and 1 point for Vert. One of these days I'll get the hang of what order everyone's in the game. Kaiser, with your incredibly high-stepping Adriatic. I hope that's not my perspective talking. What's your stat call?
Actually, his drivers are like 35 inches.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that
definitely.
man in the cab is actually a Lego figure.
Yes, exactly.
Or a Ken doll.
I think I'll go with driver wheelbase.
Not what I was expecting. Going once, going twice. Still probably a good call, just not what I was expecting. The other engine with 3 sets of drivers. Bert.
1225.
Yeah?
1225?
God damn it.
Shut up.
I knew that was
No.
coming. Okay,
Time to get out the torch.
Horizon,
15.26.
15.26. Bender,
15 and a half.
15.5. Okay. Kaiser,
Not as good as Vert's, but pretty good. 14.57.
okay. And finally, Hem.
9.58. I'm
Yeah.
still 2 for
Yeah, I was
Hey.
gonna say the fact that you have 5 sets of drivers is mitigated by the fact that they are like 2 inches across.
Yes. I love 282s, notorious for having 5
Oh, I
driving
thought this was a
axles.
210-2. You said you were bringing a
No, it's a
210-2
280.
earlier.
No, I joked about bringing the Chinese 010 just so the SY would be dunked on.
Ah, okay.
Can't
now
bring
I
the SY,
understand.
I'm bringing the funny 2-foot 010.
Anyway, that's where I was led astray, but you get 5 points once again. 4 points for Vert, 3 points for Kaiser, 2 points for Horizon, and 1 point for Bender. Look at that. I've figured out who all is in the game already. Horizon. Horizon?
No.
I shouldn't have said that out loud. I shouldn't have bragged about knowing who was here. Hemlock.
I know everyone in the game.
Yeah, just not what
Proceeds to
order they're in, you know?
Proceeds to immediately contradict himself.
It starts with H, it starts with H. You know, basically the same.
Yeah.
But
How are we
what's
feeling
your
about
stat?
axle loading?
Oh my god. Going once? Going twice?
Veto.
Okay, I was expecting
There
that.
it is.
You can put that veto in because I'm already scrolled all the way across. Hemlock, pick something else.
That's all right.
I kind of want to make a gamble.
Oh boy.
Loco base ID.
Oh my god. Going once. Going twice. Okay, we're doing it. I'll put it in. Loco base ID. Top of the
Let's go.
list.
Let's go, gang.
Hey, Bert, what is the Loco base ID of this thing?
2480.
That's remarkably good.
Pretty good.
Horizon?
Somewhat less good. 3,841.
We've seen worse. What about the Peruvian S160?
I was pretty boned from the start here.
Oh
11,938.
Ooh.
Okay, Kaiser.
1199.
That's really good for round the world engines. Hem.
To all my weebs out there, 999 on the dot.
9.
99.
Hell yeah, I did it.
There's another 5 for the 2-footer. And 4 for Kaiser.
Doug the Gamble.
A 3 for Vert. A 2 for Horizon. And a 1 for Bender. Okay, so let's see where we stand at the end of round 1.
I've literally gotten every single, different point value in this round.
That's not great. But here's where we are. Surprisingly, despite the spate of 5s, Kaiser is in the lead with 20 points.
I mean, getting 5s is all well and good, but when you can consistently pull 4s, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's even better.
that is quite a run. Kaiser's in the lead with 20 points. In second place is Hemlock with 17 points. In third place is Vert with 15. And then at the bottom, 12 points for Horizon and 11 points for Bender. I'm going to be frank. I don't really want to see this thing get anywhere close to winning because it's incredibly cheesy to me. But I'll turn it over to my technical advisor. Tyler, what do you think of the competition so far?
Competition so far. Let us see.
I know
Well,
you're just looking for books and towels, but
no, not towels
Wow.
this week. Sorry. Calls so far. Interesting choices. I'm not sure how this is gonna shake up yet because, well, yes, sorry to the S160 and just being the S160. Sorry,
Hey,
sorry, buddy.
S160, I recommend calls that relate to how much drivers you have.
No, really.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know,
I like the
ratios.
Lima
The
5
ratios
time more.
might help you here.
No, that 5
Yeah.
times going to carry me to victory.
But it's too early to call how this is gonna go.
I
Albeit when it comes to the engines here, I can see some that are gonna have a lot of fun and style points if they survive.
yeah, that much is true. So anyway, we're on to round 2 then. Vert, shuffling back to the beginning. What do you have for us now?
Hold on, stand by. We're gonna go. We are gonna go with. No.
I hope you guys can't hear my telemarketers ringing.
No.
No, we
Okay.
can't.
Could you guys hear
You know,
Lafayette?
screw it. We'll do superheating surface.
Oh, superheating surface.
Ooh.
Going once. Going twice. Okay, it survives the calls. Superheating surface. Vert, once you put it in the drop down, you can start us off.
Just confirm 725.
725, not bad. Horizon,
833.
33. Bender,
471.
471. Kaiser,
467.
okay, these are all kind of close together. Hemlock,
180. I do have superheating
you do.
surface.
Oh wow, I was gonna guess that there were engines here without superheaters.
Nope. I do have a superheating surface.
Hooray, my first 5.
There you
That
go.
wasn't-
That is a 5 for Horizon. Congratulations.
It's a
that
1,
wasn't-
but like.
Well, that wasn't necessarily what I wanted, but not terrible.
Yeah, you still got a 4 off your own stat. A 3 for the S160, 2 for Kaiser engine, and 1 for the 2-foot. Horizon, what about you? You just got a 5. What are you gonna do now?
Oh boy, let's see what stats I can call.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say go to Japanese Disney World.
No, Disney World sucks.
Oh.
Yeah, it
Let's be
does.
honest
It
with
does.
ourselves.
It's great when you're like 12.
It's great for the first
Mm.
time.
Disney
Yeah,
World
when you're
is
12.
I think Universal's better, actually.
I actually have never been to
Oh.
Universal. I've been to Disney
Definitely
World
not
3
gonna
times and I've never been
qualify.
to Universal.
Universal is like lamer Disney World. If you're not into Harry Potter, there's probably not much for you to see there.
All right,
Honestly.
Horizon, you got a
They
stat
kind of
call?
taken away the better
Yeah.
rides too.
What's up?
Let's go with Firebox area.
Firebox area. Going once? Going twice?
No, I don't have one of those.
No, not at all?
I'm joking.
Okay. Firebox area, starting with Vert. I'll put it in the drop down.
Right. 255.
255. Horizon?
Oh, this is maybe not the best call. 216.68.
You are a narrow gauge.
You're tape gauge and
Yeah.
he's broad gauge, dude.
Why?
What about Bender?
It's not pretty. 143.
What?
Still better than him.
Oh, yeah.
That's-
I mean, I'm not
That's
upset,
stat.
but what? Kaiser.
162.48.
160.48.
Better than him.
I'm not sure how any of this is working.
68.03.
Definitely
Okay,
better
at
than
least
you.
there's one number that isn't surprising to me.
Snap back to reality.
Yeah, so 5 points to the broad gauge engine, which also really shouldn't surprise me. 4 points to the Cape gauge engine.
Mhm.
3 points to this standard gauge engine. 2 points to this other standard gauge engine. And 1 point to the 2-foot gauge, unsurprisingly.
Honors even between us, Horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Bender.
Yes, yes.
Stat call.
All right. Attractive effort.
Tractive effort. Oh, that was an easy one. Going once? Going twice? I can't see any objections. Tractive effort.
Oh, sure, let's go.
Starting with Vert.
30,579.
1,579. Kind of mediocre for broad gauge. Horizon.
You are but weak. 42,775.
I've folded over 1,000 times. Bender.
Yes.
31,493.
493. Kaiser.
At least I'm higher than him, probably. 23,175.
Not by as much as you would think. 18,901.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh my god.
God dang.
Cape strong.
You know weight stats are gonna fare you better, right?
Okay, 5 points for the Japanese. 4 points
You're
for
more
gotta keep
drivers
hope.
than anybody else. Why would you not choose ratio of driving wheelbase?
4
Yes.
points to the Americans. 3 points to the Indians. 2 points to the Austrians, and 1 point to the South Africans. Kaiser.
This might be. It might kill me, but let's go with number built.
Number built. Oh, this might be an interesting
No,
number
no,
for the
no,
S160s.
No, I just remembered something. We ain't doing number built.
Okay, never mind. What?
Coward. Coward.
I wonder why.
Coward.
I wonder why.
Coward.
No, let's do number build. That's
No,
do
I'm
number
Coward.
build.
Come on,
Come on, wait, no, it's specifically only the ones sent to Peru.
We don't know what the
Not
stat
all
sheet
the
says.
S160s.
We're gonna have to accept
I'm
it.
talking about the Indian guy.
Fair
Uh,
point.
No. I don't think the Indian guys have to worry about.
Well, you're
Don't
almost
worry
out of
about
time,
this
guys, so
one.
you're gonna want to pick something else.
What, did I veto it or did I?
Yeah, no, no,
You
not a
revert-
veto. It's not a veto.
You
You can't veto your own
revoked it.
stat, but pick something else.
Mhm.
I
Quick.
mean, at one point, that is how it works.
Number in class then. Let's just go ahead and do this.
Oh my god. Okay, Hurt.
That's interesting.
We going?
Yeah, we're going. Number in class. Going.
755.
Why are we just handing it to the Indian here?
Okay,
And then-
Every
and
stat,
then-
man.
Don't worry about the
I mean-
Indian guy.
I'll take my 285 of them, I guess.
Army.
The grand total of 2.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's just Peruvian.
Owned.
Kaiser?
90.
Oh my god.
I mean, in
God,
most
Kaiser.
Royales, this would be respectable numbers. 21.
That
War
didn't-
build, baby.
That didn't go how anyone expected it to
I really.
go.
Hey, you guys know who to bully in Judge's Choice, right?
Yeah, no, I think
Also-
we figured it out.
Also, I could have taken the D51, which had 1,115 examples.
Well, you
so
didn't.
I took the more powerful
You
one.
decided to take an S160.
Got
No, I
owned.
decided to take an
Kaiser.
Nope,
Or,
he-
sorry, no,
yeah.
sorry, that's right. Wrong person.
I'll
Horizon.
get it eventually.
And
I will get it eventually. We've only done like 7 seasons of this.
Maybe.
So anyway, Vert gets 5 points. Someone else gets 4 points. Someone else gets 3 points. Someone else gets 2 points, and someone else gets 1 point.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Hemlock. I almost did it again.
All right, guys. Really, this round, guys. Jesus.
I really
Anyway.
need to know what the technical advisor has to say about this.
Anyway, sure.
Come on.
Engine weight.
Engine weight.
Go with engine weight.
What a surprise! Actually, it's kind of a breath of fresh air to get a stat call that isn't ridiculous. Going once? Going twice? Yeah, I didn't expect any vetoes off of that. Engine weight.
I'm not good at this game, but I do know how to play. I don't bring good choices, but I do know how to play.
All right. 227,360.
Okay. Horizon?
187,679.
Bender?
162,350.
Are we going to keep trending downward, Kaiser?
189,596.
Yes, lighter than him.
Hemlock?
Yep. The unsurprising 82,208.
Yeah, okay. That's about what
Yeah,
I
no.
expected. You might want
Where
to
am I
type it in,
typing
though.
this in? I don't know why it was 82,208. I don't know where my cursor went, but not.
I think it was on Builder.
I think it was underneath somebody.
I don't
Anyway.
know why.
That's 5 points for Hemlock, unsurprisingly. 4 points for Bender. 3 points for Horizon. 2 points for Kaiser, and 1 point for Vert. After quite a run, this round. Let's see where we stand after that calamity. Okay,
Guys, please.
there is a tie for
I
first,
like
and
it.
second is and third is 1 point behind. The D52 is in first place as well as the India Government Railways Locomotive. I can't read the whole thing.
WP.
The KKSTB Class 310 is in third place with 32 points, right behind the leaders. And then fourth place is the NG15 with 27 points. And in last place is the S160 with 25 points. This has suddenly turned into... It didn't seem like it was going to be as close as it is. But after that mess... Tyler, what do you have to say about this past round?
The only thing that really surprises me is they made 755 of the WPs.
Really?
That's the only. Everything else, the calls are a tiny bit surprising,
Tiny. Yeah.
but how they played out.
Fool on me for expecting people to play to their own interests.
Yeah, fool on you.
Oh,
But
man.
also, your engine is absolutely adorable.
It's
course it
it's
is.
good. All of the SAR stuff, all of the SAR 2-foot is Giga Chad. It's awesome.
It's what the people want. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. But I mean, this is a great selection of engines. I know I keep dumping. Well, this is a great selection of engines, except for the S160.
Ooh.
I don't know. I don't really like this WP thing.
Well, okay. Listen, it's gaudy as hell and it's weird.
It's Indian.
Yeah. No, I know. I understand that's your excuse. I don't accept it as an excuse.
Why did you
Well, you
need
just
to
pissed
ornate
off
the?
about 1.5 billion
Listen.
people, Alice.
When you leave
Why-
your railroading to the British on opium, this is what you get.
Why did you
No, that's
feel the
China.
need
That's
to
China with the
ornate the
opium.
buffers?
No, they grew the opium in India. They grew it in India and sold it to China. That's what started the opium wars.
Oh yeah, that is true.
And it was a damn good time.
The worldwide royales featuring geopolitics. Oh man,
Oh, hey, I found a good photo of one.
I don't mean to
It's
piss
really-
the Indians off, but if you are one of our
Uh,
singular viewers, and you happen to be from India, look at this thing. Anyway, Vert,
The unstreamlined version I do quite like.
okay,
I would like to see
personally,
the
I like
unstreamlined
it.
version.
I like when
Alright.
railroads get a little gaudy. It's fun.
Can I go now?
don't. Yes, sorry, I wanted to see the unstreamlined version. Go ahead, Vert.
We're gonna go with Builder.
Oh
Okay.
boy!
Going once.
Here we go.
Going
I don't-
twice.
I want to veto this, but I don't know if I can trust the people with remaining vetoes.
Okay, well,
I'm not going to.
yeah, Builder
Say
is
this.
over on the right, just to set everybody straight. Who built you, Vert?
You're not gonna believe this, boys, but
Baldwin is
out
this,
of several builders,
is two
it
Baldwin.
includes the Baldwin locomotive
can
works with
just
100
say-
engines.
You can just say Baldwin.
I like how Vert is
Ah.
all "Can I go now?" to lead into the giant preamble to just saying Baldwin. Horizon
Oh, I'm looking through my list of builders. It's
Is
what
there-
it? 1, 2,
is
3,
Hitachi
4,
in
5,
there?
6. Yes, Hitachi
Write
is
that
in
down.
here.
That's your best one. uh, Bender, who does it list for you?
Good old American Locomotive Company.
Okay, sure. Kaiser?
You're never gonna recognize this one. Floresdorf.
Should I recognize that? Is that the battleship one?
No, the battleship one was what's it called?
Blumenvoss?
Snyder Crusoe.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, no, that I do recognize. No, I don't recognize Floresdorf, although I feel like we've had this engine before. I guess we didn't talk about builder. Hemlock, who's your builder?
I had two builders, Henschel and Franco Belge. Franco Belge also built some Class 50s.
Okay.
And Henschel is Henschel.
All right, Tyler. We know where the 5 is and where the 4 is.
And we know where the 1 is too.
Is that
Is
you?
that-
Come on, if you've got
I
Dorf
assume
in your
so.
name, I don't know what you could expect.
Yeah, Floresdorf is just kind of.
Listen, Henschel made,
They
if
built
it helps,
I was gonna say they built a lot of Austrian locomotives, and that's about it.
if it influences your decision making, Henschel made Tigers.
Yeah, but Henschel. Okay, there is the.
That'll
they
influence
made
it in
a
one
shit
direction
ton of
anyway.
stuff for the war.
I mean,
But it's
Henschel,
also-
Henschel would get that because Japanese
Hold on.
tanks
Let
were
Tyler
pretty-
talk.
Okay.
So yes, Henschel kind of gets points for every single fucking military vehicle on the face of the German army and Air Force. But at the same time, Hitachi is Hitachi, which has a stronger connection to the railroad industry.
I mean,
They still build today.
It has
I'm
a
not trying.
yes.
I'm not trying to talk you up to like a. I'm not trying to talk you up to 3. I'm trying to talk you up to not last.
It's
Yeah,
like
you're definitely not last,
Let's
but I'm
be
gonna
real
say you're
here.
gonna have to be a 2, and Hitachi's gonna be the 3.
yeah.
That's fine. It's better than a 1.
Listen,
It's better.
none of these locomotive builders have pleased as many women as Hitachi. I'll just
At least I can.
Well,
At least I can say
actually-
screw
No.
that goddamn Austrian, that prissy
Yeah.
boy Austrian.
Does anyone want to know my other builders?
oh god, what?
Japanese Government Railways, home build. Kisha Seizo.
For a second,
Nippon
I thought you said
Shiryo.
Jesus.
Jesus.
No, Kisha. Jesus Shizo.
Like
Nippon
the gravity
Shiryo.
I was built by Jesus
Kawasaki. And Mitsubishi.
Where's
Mitsubishi.
we need
I will,
Mitsubishi.
we need buff Korean Jesus.
I will say for the WP, besides Baldwin, there was about 120 built by Montreal, 100 built by Canadian, 30 built by Austria's Vienna Locomotive Fabrik, 30 from Poland's Fabryka Locomotive in Schurznow, and then there were some stuff built in India at the Shitteranjan Works.
Did
They
they
think
just
he
like
could be
put these?
disqualified for a 5 just for having
You know-
a list that long.
Did they just?
I was going to tell you, I didn't want to bring it up, but I was going to say that the Austria Vienna company that built some of the Indian things, that's what Floresdorf turned into.
Oh, I see.
Oh boy.
I think
God, oh God, I'm a
it
child
really
of you.
strikes me that what the Indians must have done is just put the plans for this locomotive on like the post-war internet. I don't know when these are from. The post-war internet, and
It's
every locomotive
mail
builder
ordered
and
it.
their mom downloaded them and just built a bunch and sent them to India. That's
I
my only assumption.
will say, given that his very first call attempt was year built, probably fairly late.
Yeah, maybe it was on the
Yeah,
actual
probably.
internet. Maybe post-war is post-Vietnam War. Who knows? Anyway,
That's a lot of years.
Horizon, what's your stat call?
Oh, we're going on.
Yeah,
let
no,
me
we are.
see.
We do have to do that.
Oh
Eventually.
yes. So
Tyler has to leave at
What?
some point, so
yes, yep. Let's
Eventually.
go with high pressure cylinders.
ooh, high pressure cylinders going once, going twice.
I-
I'm looking at your cylinders and I don't have a lot of confidence in you. But high pressure cylinders.
It'll be fine.
So that's over there on the right.
I'm going to have a problem with this one.
Oh no.
I appreciate the design of Japanese cylinders.
Oh boy.
I want to see just how much of a problem Kaiser's gonna have before I start putting in numbers. Oh my god! 7.
Oh man, I'm looking at the numbers roll in.
Come on, come
And
on,
it's
baby.
really something. Oh, it's about the Mets, baby.
No,
Oh,
Let's
that's the
go
Mets.
Mets, baby!
Who wrote
Mets
It's
a
about
about
the
the
Mets.
Mets, baby. Let's go. Love the Mets,
It's
baby.
about the Mets, baby. Let's go.
Okay, so everybody has a pair of cylinders, which is a nice change.
Everybody's a pair of cylinders.
I'll go down.
I told you.
I'll go down the list here. Vert has about 20 by 28s. Horizon has about 22 by 26s. The S160 has 19 by 26s. Those are the only round numbers here. The Austrian thing has about 15 by 28s. That's kind of small. And then we get to the actual small cylinders, which are still comparable.
I
They
have
are
a larger diameter than the Austrian.
yeah, they're almost 16 by 18. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
that does not help Hemlock because they are still getting a 1 out of this. 4
Anyway,
points.
take notes.
Well,
Take notes,
those
guys.
are
This
the
means
high
don't
pressure cylinder.
call evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume, you fools.
Yeah.
Thinking
I guess
emoji.
who will?
Yeah, 5
Mm,
points
No.
for Horizon, 4 points for Vert,
told you.
3 points for Bender, 2 for Kaiser, and 1 for the 2-footers. Okay, so, Bender, what's your stat call?
Okay, we're gonna suffer on this one, as we always do. Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine wheelbase, regardless of where.
Ratio of driving wheelbase to overall engine
Veto.
wheelbase. Okay, there's a veto.
Okay.
Please,
Howard.
please put that veto in the drop down. Bender, what's
I
your
mean-
backup plan?
The ratio you could call.
Aha! You thought I thought ahead.
God damn it. I know, I didn't, but I hoped you did.
There's another ratio you can call.
I wonder what it could be.
There isn't there?
It's not in the Loco base sheet. It's special, homegrown.
Oh, that's right. Why don't we go with that cool little weight computation we got going on down here?
Oh boy. What's the stats
You
for that?
mean Alice Camelio's weight computation?
Dun,
No,
dun.
we are not fucking doing that.
Is that a
Oh
veto?
boy.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
Bender,
Well, I guess none of you are that smart, huh?
try something else.
buddy. All right. Attempt number 3. Here we go.
Well,
Um,
I'm glad
what
I
even
bought
am
these
I
hourglasses.
bigger than? Like nothing. Okay.
I'm
I'll
just
value.
Maybe
watching
10 total engine and tender weight. We're
Total
just
engine
gonna
and
go with
tender weight, going once, going twice. Okay, total engine and tender weight. You know, you really start to feel like, which is called, where to go? Total locomotive weight. There we go. You really start to feel like people run out of stats, but there are so many stats on this list. Bender.
The question is,
sorry.
which of these won't kill me?
Yeah. I just said Bender. I meant Vert. What is your total engine and tender weight?
It's posted there. I'm not even gonna talk anymore since you keep confusing me.
Okay.
From
I'm sad.
Under owned.
388, 560.
If
So
you have,
I'm very sad.
do you
Ain't
have
that
your
the sun?
tender?
all right, we're putting you in
Hey,
for 1
It is
million,
the sun.
and that'll be that.
Well,
So,
I guess you know
Bender.
What you want to see what's happening?
273, 250.
73, 250. Not bad. Kaiser.
305, 560.
305, 560, and Hemlock.
152, 209, the smallest here
Okay.
The little feather.
by a long shot.
So 5 points for the 2-foot, 4 points for the S160. Not a bad call. 3 points for the Kaiser, 2 points for the man with no name, and 1 point for this thing that has a tender full of black holes.
Tender full of black holes.
Anyway, Kaiser.
We're gonna go with driver diameter.
Oh my god, who could have seen this coming?
Oh my god!
Going once.
Oh my god.
Making a
going twice.
reasonable call? Amazing.
Kaiser. Yeah, okay, you put it in the drop down. Vert, what is your driver diameter?
67 inches.
Nice. I mean,
Not quite.
yeah, not nice,
Not
nice,
quite.
but you know,
Not quite.
yeah, I appreciate it existing. Horizon.
55.1 of your filthy inches.
Okay.
Of your filthy
Okay.
inches.
Bender.
Okay.
57.
57. Kaiser.
84.3.
Jesus Christ.
Those may
Too big
well
for
be
its
the
own good.
largest drivers we've had on the show, excluding ridiculous one-offs.
That
33.9.
honestly, that I do have to say that is probably the largest drivers I've seen since I ran with the Hurricane in one of East's offshoots.
Yeah, that's the only one that made me think, well, these aren't the largest drivers we've had that have been in a Royale, but they may well be the second largest. So that's 5 points for Kaiser, unsurprisingly. 4 points for Vert, 3 points for Bender, 2 points for Horizon, and 1 point for Hemlock. But it's okay, Hemlock, it's your turn.
Yeah, I know what I know what I signed up for. Listen, the ones don't hurt when it's for a reasonable call. You know. Anyway, how's tubes sound to you guys? How's
my God.
tubes sound?
Going
Tube sounds fun. Let's
Going
do
once?
I mean,
this.
okay.
Yeah, we'll go for it.
going twice. Tubes.
I mean- I'm the only one with a veto, so
It's to give you time to reconsider.
I mean that in response to like, tubes sounds fine. Like they don't actually get a choice.
That's very true. Vert.
116 by 225.
That's right, they're down here. Whenever you can get yours in, Horizon.
94, 2.008.
That is going to cause trouble for you. Bender.
150 at 2 inches.
Okay. Kaiser.
I don't like this call.
170 at 2 inches.
And Hemlock. Oh my god.
194 at 1.748 inches.
Those may be the smallest tubes we've had.
Those are like quarter
So
diameter.
flues are normally like 5.5, right? I can't remember.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
can
flues
either
are
be
usually.
they can either be 3 and change or 5 and change.
Sometimes they're 8.
Sometimes they're 8.
If
What
you're
had 8?
crazy.
What had 8-inch flues?
Some CB and Q stuff, I think, for some reason.
Why?
Because they're
Why do they-
weirdos.
I will go look.
Because they have Q in their name.
Ah,
So there's 5 points
God.
for the 2-foot, 4 points for the Austrian, 3 points for the S160, 2 points for the Japanese, and 1 point for Vert.
Well, I did mostly give L's to who I wanted to give L's to.
Okay, so we're at
rude.
the end of round 3.
You're winning! What's rude about it?
It hurts, man.
Oh, it hurts for you, huh?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, we're all above 40. Yeah, I'm sure it must hurt for you. I'm sure it must hurt for you, third place.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Suck a fat one.
okay, so 49 points for the leader. That leader is Vert with the Indian engine. 47 points for the individual in second place. That second place is Kaiser with the Class 310. Third place is Horizon with the JNR Class D52. And then we have a little bit of a gap, 42 points for the S160 and 41 points for the NG15. Not a massive spread. Everyone is still within the 10-point margin. We'll see if the fourth round shakes this up. But Tyler, what do you think of this development?
It's interesting to say the least. I have some hope for some, but
Okay.
the amount of calls that have been given are, again, as Hem's been putting it, where it's difference between reasonable and just kind of throwing it out there.
Just kind of picking something like you threw a dart.
Yeah, it's a little interesting. I'm trying to figure out, and again, group dynamic so far. There's been like no communication about ganging up on people,
Yeah. In fairness,
which is weird.
Yes.
that's because there isn't because of all the chaos of the stat calls, there isn't a strong leader. You know?
There is no logic to this Royale.
No.
Everyone
Again,
was
what in
Is
the
there
spending
ever
world?
themselves.
logic for this?
I'd like
Is
to
there
point
really
out.
ever any logic?
I'd like to point out. Only I think I'm the only one so far who's gotten a 5 on all their calls.
That is
Good.
That is in
I've
fairness,
gotten
feel
a 4
proud.
on
You do-
2 of them.
compared to
I-
everyone else here, there's a very clear and firm outline of what would give you a 5.
I mean, on the one hand, yes. On the other, I mean, it's the same thing for certain other parties, and they still haven't managed.
Eh,
No, Vert's got one.
yeah, but
Yeah,
Hem
can I
has
call
all.
it now?
Yeah, Vert. Go ahead with your
Number
stat call.
belt.
Number built. Going once.
Alright.
Going twice. Number built. Vert, go ahead.
I'm honestly surprised that did not get vetoed. 755.
Because I don't want to hand Kaiser low pressure cylinders. Why do you think I've been holding on to it?
That makes sense then.
Why do you think his
Basically, this-
cylinders were so small?
we finally have the communication.
Mhm.
So that was
This is the essential
because
things
they all
number
got
class.
put out. Vert 755, Horizon 285, 2 for the Peruvian, 90 for Kaiser, and 21 for Hemlock. Which, if I show it down, that's 5 points for Vert, 4 points for Horizon, 3 points for Kaiser, 2 for Hemlock, and 1 for Bender. So, Horizon, what is your final stat call?
Right.
Why don't you choose Valkyrie?
Let's.
Makes a lot of sense.
I mean, I could do Valve Gear, but
You for fucking real.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
yeah,
Do it.
just do Valve Gear.
Oh my god! Going
Are you
once,
fucking
going twice.
kidding me?
Okay, we're doing Valve Gear. It's over on
All
the right.
Sure, dude.
Oh no.
What do you know? What do you know? Is it everybody Wall shirts? I feel like it's gonna be everybody Wall shirts. Oh wow! Look at that game.
Hey, wait a
Scrub,
minute.
isn't it?
Wally!
There's Wally for everyone.
Hey, Ellis. It's
Yeah.
Wally.
It's Wally.
So is that a
Liable to
is
be
that a
watching it.
scrub
It's
then?
Wally.
No, that's not a scrub. Everybody gets 5 points and we move on.
All right.
All right.
Communism.
Are
Horizon,
you
you
for
fool.
fucking real?
Communism.
Would you seriously take on John just like that?
You
Hey.
fool.
I thought one of y'all had like Stevenson's or something. I don't have the pictures in front of me.
All of pictures. All of
I don't have them in
pictures.
front of me.
Then that sounds like a you
Why
problem.
not?
I'm doing this on a tablet.
Oh well, that actually does suck. Okay, Bender, what's your stat call?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I think you should do tenderweight. I think you should do tenderweight.
Oh.
You're rude.
I mean, after that call, I think he deserves
I
it.
gave you a 5.
All right. You just know you are a good friend.
I dislike you, President Screw.
God, why are we getting like?
I've come to steal your air. Tender loaded weight.
Going once. Going twice.
I'm not gonna. It's good.
Tender loaded weight.
In the door, hell yeah.
Okay.
Feels like we're gonna get to like everybody stabbing each other territory.
I can't breathe. Jesus
I think this is the best possible outcome.
Oh god. 200.
61, 200. £1 million for Horizon.
I think I'm having a heat stroke.
Bender, what about you?
110, 900.
Okay,
This is
Kaiser.
chaotic.
Oh god.
115, 967.
115,967. Okay. And Hemlock.
70,001.
1. Oh, that 1 pound is really important.
One.
Yeah.
Wait
Lose
a minute.
weight,
Wait a
Cubby.
minute.
Oh, that's tender loaded weight. Yeah, no, that's tender loaded weight. Yeah, that's correct.
What's the point of going to this, like, significance of figures with tender loaded weight? You take 1 scoop of coal out and it's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
that's 5 points for Hemlock with the lightest engine here and lightest tender here. What?
Wait. Let me run some numbers really quick.
Do you have numbers for the Japanese engine?
Do I have numbers?
What's your engine weight?
Let me check.
Tyler, please.
187.97.
Wait, what was that?
187,697. 679.
Okay, that's. Eh.
Listen, Tyler.
I mean, Tyler's just doing his job. Don't tell Tyler not to do his job.
No, I mean, I still tell Tyler not to do his job. He just
Yeah, but
doesn't
please
have to
don't.
listen.
Tell Tyler not to do his job, like, not in the middle of the show.
Okay, I'm finding here. Tender loaded weight for D52, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
1 trillion lions.
I thought was it a trillion or was it a
It
billion?
was a billion, but there was a video that was posted that said a trillion in the thumbnail.
It was blank megatons.
Blank
Let's see here.
phrasing?
It's about 2 WW and F11s.
It is 103,520 pounds.
All right.
Ah,
I'll punch that
yes.
in, and there we go. The order is shaken up. That's still 5 points for Hemlock, but it's 4 points for Horizon, 3 for Bender, 2 for Kaiser, and 1 for Vert in the Indian Locomotive.
Now-
All right, Kaiser.
Would this shift up total locomotive weight? Because that
It would have,
also
but you didn't call for help then.
Get ready with your veto, him.
Oh no.
Low pressure cylinders.
Low pressure cylinders. Going once.
I mean, veto.
Okay,
Obviously.
there it is. Yay, it's off the board. I'll put that
I'm
in
sure
for
you have something else to throw down right at. I'm sure you're going to throw down. I'm sure you're going to throw down evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume now, but that's still better than a 5 while everyone else gets 1s.
Evaporative heating surface divided by cylinder volume.
And there it is.
Whoa! Going once. Going twice. Vert.
I at least appreciate you playing this smart.
225.91.
After like 40 episodes, including the Royales that are lost to time, you'd think people would figure it out. Horizon?
Yeah, you would.
162.79.
Bender? Bender?
Yes. Oh, so 206.87.
Kaiser?
377.29.
good.
Wow.
That's a large one.
198.76.
198.76.
I don't know why the rounding.
Why is yours specifically not doing it?
I don't know.
Okay, there we go.
Damn if I know, dude.
That's 5 points for the compound, 4 points for the Indian engine, 3 points for the S160, 2 points for the 2-footer, and 1 point for the Japanese engine.
Now, looking at it, I don't know if I have high hopes of making it to style points, which makes me want to do one of two things. One, the obvious safe call that will guarantee me a 5, or two, the fun one.
Well,
The fun
based
one.
on this Royale so far,
Let's just have some fun.
No, I'm not giving it to you. You don't deserve it. Wait on drivers.
Rude.
Of course.
going once, going twice, wait on drivers. Bert?
121.501.
That's unfortunate, I think, looking at this engine. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Horizon?
143,951.
Yeah, I was thinking of the other way around. This isn't a ratio. This is the one to feel sorry for, probably. Bender.
162.
Yeah, there it is.
350.
Kaiser.
97224.
Okay. And Hemlock.
That's gonna be 6592.
Okay, so that is our last stat, except for the one called by the judges, and it's 5 points for Hemlock, 4 points for Kaiser, 3 points for Vert, 2 points for Horizon, and 1 point for Bender in the S160.
Hey, hold on a minute. Wait a
What's up?
second. Wait a second.
What happened?
There's an error here. Bender didn't call wait on drivers. Bender called engine wait.
Oh, I did. Okay. I'm reading the page wrong. I scrolled down. That's my fault.
Yeah. Just wanted to call that out because that can affect how things shake out here.
Yeah, hold on.
Where are we?
Where is it?
Yeah, there we go. It's
Oh, you fixed it?
it changes.
Nothing.
Okay. So, where do we stand? Who's in the lead?
I'm in last. Yep.
No, you're not.
Oh, interesting. I didn't expect this.
Oh, and one locomotive is below the cutoff, and I'm not sad about it. 67,
Oh.
67
Oh,
points in the lead. Vert with the India Government Railways, WS. Going to the final round, almost certainly. 66 points in second place. Kaiser with the Class 310. 61 points in third place is Horizon with the D52. In fourth place with 60 points is Hemlock with the NG15. And in fifth place, currently below the cutoff, is Bender with the Central de Peru Class 90. I've been, of course, referring to it as the S160, but I will give it this note that it is locally on its home road, or on this railroad, called the Class 90, which is, I don't know why, but
I think that they're like two different kinds of couplers for some reason. That's all Loco Base says on the actual USATC
All right,
page.
that doesn't help me at all. That's just weird.
I know.
But you know what? It is what it is. Tyler, this has been a ride, but at least we got Wally in here.
Wow.
Yeah, Wally. Yeah.
Wow.
Wally.
Amazing.
Do you
An
have
outstanding move?
Do you have anything to say
Got
about
you.
the competition to this point?
Let's see here.
Say, I don't dislike this.
I don't like Mr. Wheels.
Mr. Wheels?
I hope Mr. Wheels' wild ride. Mr. Wheels' big day.
The carnival is also not entirely appealing, but you know what? The carnival's been doing well in stats by the sheer luck of the draw when it comes to the calls.
Yeah.
So
It looks to be a pretty good engine by the way things shook out. But I think
it's
just,
also it's broad gauge, so some of the stats naturally came to its favor, and
That is
nobody really unified to call the bad stats for it.
Hmm.
So it's not like a brilliant locomotive. It's just in this situation we didn't see the unified front that typically comes about when people realize, hey, there's somebody we should be concerned about. Let's pick at every single flaw.
Yeah. At the same time, it's still only an 11-point gap from top to bottom.
Yeah,
You know?
which is this might be one of the narrowest gaps we've had in a long time.
Yeah, certainly in recent memory. Well,
Concerning.
Now, do you close that gap, or do you just, or do you, in the theme of this Royale, call something kind of stupid?
yeah, I mean, there are a multitude of options. We could try to close the gap deliberately. We could call something stupid, or we could call something that matters. You know, something that that hasn't been brought up. That is a major thing that's been overlooked, perhaps. You know, one of the power computations. None of those have been mentioned.
If you're doing that, I recommend Power MT.
Yeah,
Personally.
I mean that's
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
that's what Tyler likes. We also have the weight computations, but those would both help the S160, which I don't really want to do. Tyler, do you have anything particular in mind, up to and including Power MT?
Well, the power computations I'm worried about because how those are calculated, it assumes certain things about the operations of one's boiler that I do not believe a certain participant in this is going to make very easy for everyone else.
That's fair. Well, there aren't a lot of. I mean, there are the vetoed stats. Two of them are the thing. One of them is the nuke. This axle loading, I suppose, but I would assume a bunch of people don't have that.
Let's call axle loading. That sounds good.
Yeah, I agree. I agree
Actually,
with the
show of
Japanese
hands,
man.
who doesn't have axle loading?
I don't have axle loading. It does not have it on this page for some reason.
All right, I say we do axle
Okay.
loading.
Vert, do
Okay.
you have
Yeah.
axle loading? Vert,
We don't.
Kaiser, do you have axle loading?
Oh wait,
Yeah, I do have axle
you
loading.
do?
I
Okay.
have voting.
Okay, interesting. So everyone but the S160 has axle loading.
That relieves a lot of weight from my choosing shoulders. I'm sorry,
Predicts-
Bender, but this is an
That's
American engine. I don't.
That's what we're going with,
It,
right?
it has nothing to do with you as an individual. It's just that this is an S160 pretending to be a Peruvian locomotive. Poorly.
We
I
hate
have I have-
the sin, not the sinner.
Exactly.
I have 5 chimes and you do not.
Okay, we're doing
You're right,
axle.
you did
Tyler, are we
We're
doing
doing
axle loading? Is that agreed?
Yes, we're doing axle
All right,
loading.
axle loading, starting with Vert.
40,785.
Okay. Horizon,
35,979.
pretty good. We'll skip over Bender. It's a million.
Yowza.
Yowza. Kaiser.
Owie, wowie.
Oof.
32,187.
32, 187, and finally Hemlock.
15,148. That went about how I expected.
Bam, and then we show it. That's 5 points for Hemlock, 4 points for Kaiser, 3 points for the D52s, and 2 points for the WSs. So we'll lump that in right there.
Interesting.
And I will
Nice.
set everyone down here. Who keeps writing 8.5 cylinders? All
Alright,
over the
who's
document. So we'll
I
mark
don't
these
know.
as
I
ready.
Probably, man.
Again, how do you have half a cylinder?
You don't. Okay, and we have to go from bottom to top.
Good point.
So at some point, I will make a tool to hopefully determine that. I've actually had experience doing things not unlike that, but everyone is in style points except for the S160. Bender, thank you for playing. You may bow out now if you like. If you'd like to stick around and collect style points on what's relevant to you, you're welcome to do that as well. But
I will stay, but it's been a pleasure.
thank you for playing. Horizon, you have the lowest number of points, and you are up.
All right. Preservation point. I have 7 survivors.
Hey, same.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 apparently survive. 3 of them in operation.
We're
Hold
talking
on.
about an S160 here.
I have. Okay, but how many is in your class?
2.
Exactly.
None of
So
them
you
live.
can only have 2 survivors.
Tyler, this is all up
Which
to
means
you.
that both of the Peruvian ones.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Peruvian
let
ones
you
survive.
count 200 something S160s that may
Hold
or
on.
may not be
Hold-
alive.
Hold on, let me go look because there is one still operating in South Africa. There's one on a private railroad in Texas. There's one stored in South Africa. There is another in Port Elizabeth, South Africa. There's one at the Bennett Railway in Australia. There's another one stored in South Africa. There's 2 in the UK at least. There's another one in South Africa. There's like 12 of these still around. Hold on.
Okay, if you have survivors, give yourself a point.
Just any survivors?
Yeah,
It
it
is
was there's
16
build
out
the
of-
preservation point.
Okay.
16 out of 21 of these survive.
All right, Horizon, you got a full point on your stat. You can go again.
Okay.
All right.
Model engine.
Oh, a real life model?
Real life model.
Okay.
That's fair.
I have an AccuCraft model.
Fairly straightforward, mass-produced real life model, any scale. So go again.
I have a model too.
If you have one, take a point. No discussion necessary.
Retired after 1970. The last one of these ran on Christmas Eve, 1972.
Buddy, I retired in the 1990s.
I mean,
All right,
same.
well.
Retired after 1970. Tyler, that's a valid
Yeah.
valid call, would you say?
In this case, yeah.
Okay. So if you were retired after 1970, go ahead and give yourselves a point. And
Everyone has given themselves a point on all of these so far.
Except for the Austrian here. Oh, not what?
The
No,
Austrian gave
they
themselves
were-
a point.
No.
According to my research, they were retired after 1970.
okay.
Oh, don't tell me it's some 844 bullshit.
No,
I
They
mean,
were-
technically 2 of these were never retired.
Fuck's
2
sake.
of these can be 844'd, arguably.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Well, Horizon, what's your fourth call?
Let me see. What else does this engine have? Is that an all-weather cab I can see, or am I mistaken?
Are you calling that?
I'm just
Uh,
thinking out loud. I might be calling it.
No, Kaiser. I'm looking here. The Series 16 locomotives were successfully taken out of service until 1957.
oh well, I'll take that point back.
There we go.
Well, you're running low on time there, Horizon.
Screw it. All-weather cab if I have it.
Tyler, does he have an all-weather
Uh,
cab?
D52?
Mm-hmm. Let
I
me
would.
get another image.
You ran the Hokkaido region, didn't you?
Yeah, one of these.
So
I
I
think 7 of these.
think some of them would have it at least. Yeah,
I,
there's a photo of D52 138 has a all weather.
what what would you call my cab though? It's like it's iffy
Mardi
for some
Gras.
reason.
Mardi
Well,
Gras.
besides that,
I don't think I'd call it all weather cab because you can't really close. You don't have a full door. You don't really have windows per se on the side.
Yeah. Important clarification here for Horizon, though. Some of them had an all-weather cab. Are you giving him a full point for that?
Honestly, I'm just gonna give them a full point for it because
Okay.
they probably were built with just a standard cab, but these things went around everywhere.
Okay.
It's Japanese National Railways, how they assign locomotives is just such a mess that I wouldn't be surprised if all of them did end up at some point having an all-weather.
Understandable. Okay. Horizon, this is your fifth and final for this run.
Smoke box deflectors.
You do have smoke deflectors.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah. Bring them out.
I need. Do these count? I need to know. I
Bring
need to
them
know
out,
if
bring
these
them out.
count.
Yes! I'm gonna count these just because.
Okay. Smoke deflectors.
Hell yeah!
All
You're
right.
the only other person here with them, and they're cute.
And we'll move on to the next person in line who gets to call points, which is Hemlock. Or call
All right.
style points.
All right. Can I get a point? Can I get a point for delicious eggs? Cruz would. So to explain, what Cruz
Oh my
would
God.
do is for lunch
Yes.
they would use the blowdown cock to poach themselves some eggs, and there's
Egg.
photo proof of this.
See, I
Egg.
love this. I have to give the
I
point.
can't argue with this.
Okay, yeah, that is
Delicious eggs.
that is 100% delicious eggs point. Okay.
Like,
Something else.
All right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I have cab doors. Something that I think nobody else except maybe the S160 has.
Oh, front
The
doors, you mean.
S160 definitely has.
yeah, I
cab
have front
doors.
cab doors.
Yeah, I can see him in this photo. I'm pretty sure. It's like it.
wait. Yeah?
Yeah, based on the photos we have, I absolutely agree with that. Tyler, do you concur?
Yes, I concur.
Okay.
All right.
I
Cool.
did it.
You put it down here.
Oh, I don't know. This is my first time.
Cool.
That's okay. It is a different format than we're used to, but it's just like slowly filling up towards the bottom. That's how many points we have left up for grabs. And like, what else have you got?
Referring back to that photo I posted with the smoke deflectors. Can I get a point for the Apple Train service, which was a special service that two of these ran. They got put in special schemes. They had that special Apple plate on the front, and these ran basically a seasonal special train, and it was only these that pulled it basically.
If
Yeah.
he
Wouldn't
deserves,
that be
if
wouldn't
they
that be
get
a
a point
pain
for,
Hold on.
pain
I was-
point and like name train kind of deal?
I mean, my understanding is that the policy is now that style points are being taken for the specific wording given and not being default generalized as much. I can generalize it to name train service if you guys want, but
Yeah, I'm still personally not waffling, but I'm trying out how we can do the style points because we've had changes upon changes between the seasons. So, Tyler, what do you think?
I'm not sure if we want to do the generalization on this.
The Apple Special is definitely a weird, unique thing.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that it's a name train, but the ornamentation, the fact that it's a seasonal service, the fact that it's, only these locomotives ever pulled it. I think it's deserving of specialization in that regard.
Look at that big apple.
Yes.
Got the big apple plates. Yes.
The other thing is that if we knock Apple Special off the board here, that kind of takes off some other opportunities that could have been more general. So,
Well, we also just had like 5 points that went to everybody.
yeah, that is very true.
Yeah, I was gonna say I pulled
not
numerous
your
like
turn,
seasonal express trains, regular express trains, and royal trains.
Yeah, and those are all good. Those are all valid points. I'm just saying that Hemlock can't then call name train if we've done Apple Special.
Yeah.
If they have selected Apple Special. So, yeah, I do like the specificity of points. So, you can take a point for that if Tyler concurs.
Okay.
Yes, I do concur.
Okay, what else
Okay.
have you got, Hemlock?
What else have I got? I had one, and now I'm losing it.
Uh-oh.
Swear to
Ain't we all?
God.
I feel like this has to do with shotguns.
I had
A
one.
what? I'm not going to ask
well,
for further clarification on that.
Okay, these locomotives were a crew favorite. So they were notoriously very good runners. Like the crews loved these. These started to displace the Garretts on the Aventura line when they were introduced.
Mm-hmm.
I have a passage on this, but I'm struggling to find it because I don't think I have the.
Okay, so are you taking crew favorite as a style point?
Here it is. While Garrett's still featured, the NG-15s with their spacious cabs soon became the engineman's favorites. Free-steaming, fast, and feisty, there was little difference in hauling capacity, and the improved comfort levels more than made up for it. Before long, the NG-15s and their crews were doing 200-mile round trips in one shift, unprecedented in the Garrett days.
Okay, well, next time you do that, read the passage afterward because you ran out of time. But I'll take the crew favorite
Bruh.
as a point.
I
Yes.
should
Right,
be
you could have warned me. Cut me off,
I
man.
was gonna say mine would be crew favorite too.
If you guys have special stuff about your crews loving you, then yeah, by all means.
You could have
And
warned
this
me.
isn't just like,
Yeah.
oh, it has the crew comfort. This is notably people talk about. Yeah,
Yeah, like
this locomotive, the crews loved it.
like
I have
the
no
Yellowstones
idea
when they went to the
about
Rio
mine.
Grande, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be something special. But a lot of crews talked favorably about their locomotives. So, you've got one more, Hemlock.
Intercontinental.
There we
I've operated or existed in the United States, Africa, Australia, and the United Kingdom.
Yeah, that's Tyler.
I concur on this.
Okay, intercontinental ballistic two-foot.
There's like some weird thing about my engine apparently running in the Middle East. I'm trying to confirm it right now.
Okay. Well, you can take a minute to confirm that. We'll move on to the next person in order. Actually, that's you.
That would be me.
That is you. It's time for
Okay, then-
your calls.
And you know what? I'll leave that for another time. Was able to pull royal trains.
Okay, hauling royalty is a storied style point. Tyler, do you concur?
That one does work. Yeah.
Okay.
So would I technically get a point for that because I have pulled royalty before?
Yes. If you hold royalty before, then yes.
Okay. What else, Vert?
Right. My locomotives do have names.
Okay.
Same here. The class was given nickname, and individual members of the class have also been given names, including nameplates.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
If you've got
Yeah,
names, go ahead. What else, Vert?
The obvious paint point.
Yeah, I think you get a certain victory on that. Um,
Mine were painted blue.
Do I need to explain the paint points?
no, it's up to Tyler to make a final ruling on this.
Okay, the only one I'm really in question on is the Austrian. Because I look at your photo and you
The
you
photo
are
not
black.
blue, but they were painted blue.
They were blue.
Can you get me a photo of one painted blue, perchance?
They're all black and white pictures, but I know they were painted blue.
Do you have?
I'm
Okay,
looking
you know
for.
I'm just gonna.
There's models of them that are like high quality brass models of them that are painted blue. Or it's not the whole thing being painted blue. There's one.
Nope.
Or it's not. It's not blue like you would think it is.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm curious to see it. Go ahead and throw it in streaming and recording.
It is blue. It may not look like it, but that is in fact blue.
Is it like Brunswick green?
It's is it
This sounds like a Brunswick green sort of thing.
It is blue.
It does yeah. This is Brunswick blue.
It doesn't. I think it might be because of how the photo is colorized, because colorized photos have a general tendency to.
That's not
That's not
colorized.
colorized. That's a modern era. Look at the
Yeah,
coach.
that's not colorized.
It's not Russian iron either.
I mean, you can take black and white photos past the year of 1930.
Well, yeah, but then everything in them is still black and white. Like Jerry Day would stand by that notion.
It looks extremely washed out. Either someone needs to clean their camera, or this was colorized.
Well,
Yeah,
Okay.
and see the thing that what's it called? Brian just posted. That is a period drawing
I like that.
Yeah.
of this locomotive, and it is blue.
Okay, Tyler, final ruling on this.
Looking at the photo, I'm tempted to say half a point for the Austrian, but looking at the drawing with the lining, I guess a full point is in order.
Okay, what about for
A full
Hemlock?
point for the South African.
Okay.
And then I guess full point for
Vert.
for rolling Mardi Gras.
Vert, what else have you got?
A box pock driver.
You have box box drivers? Oh, so you do.
Fair
Yep.
enough.
Number 2.
You're not the only one with box box drivers. Okay, what else?
All right.
Horizon, that's you.
Let me see.
Yes, I'm here. I'm not looking at the war. Just
Would there be any style points? The build date on Steam Locos and on SteamLocos.com says 1947. That was the earliest one. They said they had locomotives of this type built until 1967, though.
I would say because it was called before, and it was vetoed, right?
It was vetoed.
Yes.
Yeah, it was vetoed.
But at the same time, we also have the D52, which is built like in 43 going onward.
Well, hold on. Do you want, Vert, do you want that analyzed for a style point?
You know what? Nah.
Okay. All right. Well, pick something else quick.
All right. These were the fastest locomotives for the longest time on the entirety of Indian government railways. Oh, the streamlining.
Oh.
Okay. What's
Yeah. Wait. Do you want to do the fastest on the railroad? That's what you said first.
We'll do streamlining instead.
Okay.
okay?
Well,
I guess
You
your
are
streamlining feels more like it feels a little bit more like semi-streamlining, just because I'm used to the skirts being deeper. But yeah, you know what?
This
We'll
is the
give you that.
CN60 school of streamlining.
yeah, it does
Yeah.
have a what's the word? Yeah, like a sort of skyline casing. All right, and finally we wrap back around to the individual who was in first, Kaiser. What is
Okay.
what is your style point?
Ditch lights.
You do have ditch lights. That's an easy one.
They're not really ditch
Oh,
lights, more so just
I think I have something akin to that.
lights.
Do you?
Well, we've called them ditch
Mhm.
lights before, and
Yeah, it
They
is fair
don't
to
serve
say
the function of ditch lights.
ditch lights
though.
is a misnomer, but I have been calling them ditch lights since the
I'm-
beginning of Locomotive Royale.
Ellis, I need to just slap you one of these days.
Yeah, well,
Technically, those
I
are
mean-
ditch lights, one
And
could say.
wouldn't these also be ditch lights as well?
those do seem to all serve the same purpose, but that's up to Kaiser, or that's up to
Yeah,
Tyler rather.
and then we're gonna have Hem. Will probably find some with because
I don't have
Hem's
ditch
Locomotive.
lights, but I do have the little class lamps.
Yeah, you have the mounting points for them, which is sort of the same exact purpose. So I'm just gonna say, really, there.
No ditches.
Like everybody except for the S160
Who is
actually
ejected?
gets a point here.
All right.
Sure. Okay, Kaiser, what else?
head and throttle.
You do have a head end throttle.
Hmm.
Who else has a head end throttle?
I do not know what a head and throttle is.
I can't tell. If
I would
it
hope this
is
thing
or
has a head-end
not.
throttle. It was built in '43.
I'm trying to tell what the rod is on the side.
Looks like the D52 has something, but not a head end throttle. That's an external linkage, but not a head end throttle.
What's a head and throttle?
A head end throttle is it.
Something
Tyler,
you'll have in a few years.
Tyler, correct me if correct me if
okay.
I'm wrong, but it tends to be that the valve is further down the dry pipe, so that you get.
So
quicker
basically, the
response.
dry pipe it goes. The junction for the actual throttle valve itself is, in the case of, like, let's say a superheated locomotive, it would be basically just before the superheater header, which is at the back of the smoke box, but the front of the boiler itself.
Mhm.
So instead of you having to wait for it to fill up the dry pipe, go through the superheater headers, come back down, it's just immediately, it just goes really quickly through the small superheaters, and boom.
Interesting.
So I'm trying to tell what where the linkage for mine goes, because you see like a long rod along the side, and it links up like I'd say 2/3 down the boiler.
Looking at the other photos, I can't tell that is a rod. But I mean, Tyler, you're gonna have to step in here because I just can't
Yeah,
tell
I'm
at it.
looking, but I'm trying to. The D52 is not helping me because it's just kind of.
It's an external linkage,
Yeah.
but it ends at the steam dome, right?
It looks like it.
So that's not a head end throttle.
Okay.
As for the Indian, I can't tell, but also it's designed in such a way that I'm not entirely like to have a head and throttle. Typically, the port for it to kind of puncture in would be a little lower down than what the casing is showing. So I'm kind of thinking, because there's also a bit of a bulge there, that there is a semi-considerable dome that is where it's ending up.
Yeah, I think that this is a win for Kaiser.
Yeah, I think Kaiser's got it, and
All right, Kaiser, what's next?
Okay, since we've done, since you let him get away with Apple Special, I'm going to do Orient Express.
I mean, yeah.
You know what? Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, and that point just locked out Horizon.
Ooh.
Rude.
Oof.
Okay. What else have you got, Kaiser?
Let's see. Embossed number plates.
Yes.
Hi, that's also me.
What the hell is
A bunch of them. Yes. All of them. All over.
Okay, so we.
I don't see embossed plates on the Indian.
Yeah, I don't see them either.
Which is
That's
kinda
painted
sad.
on the side of the cab, so
Even
No
the
go
front of
for
the
the-
boiler doesn't have anything.
yeah.
That's kind of sad. Okay, well,
They're
embossed number plates.
very flashy, but it's surprising that they don't have the traditional flashiness.
They decided to do their own brand of flashiness. Kaiser.
Yep.
Last call for this set.
Let's see if I can find anything else. My smoke box door.
I've been looking at that. Tyler, what's going on
Now-
here?
You could given me a point before for my smoke box door. In the Steam Under Wires Royale, y'all gave me a point for it.
Okay.
As in, like, the smoke box dart?
No.
it serves the same purpose as a dart, basically, but it's just kind of stupid in a roundabout way.
Ah.
Have
So
a dart.
So it's
So-
like smoke box dart, but dumber and more complicated.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's not the
Given me
greatest.
a-
So I'm just gonna
given me
say
a point for it
everybody that has a dart, take a point. Kaiser, you get the point, and the W class, I kind of want to just say negative point because I see no photos of this thing without the.
There's one. Didn't you? Oh, that's a WG. Never
No,
mind.
that was the WG, and
That okay. Well, not we don't. We're
No.
not doing negative points, but the WS does not get a point because you have to remove.
WP.
You have to open a big old bullet nose to get at it. Okay, so
yeah.
we need to continue around. This is why I wanted to write. This is why I need to fix the sheet to make it do what I wanted to do. Horizon is out. That means it comes back to Hemlock.
I was in an episode of Doctor Who.
What?
Point.
Yeah, I was in an episode of Doctor Who. Someone posted about it here, and I've been looking for it.
Yes.
Oh, I found it. Yes, I've found the messages. Yeah, it was in an episode of Doctor Who. I
Yeah.
found the message. It was originally sent by Bender.
Oh,
In media.
I was catching up and I was like, well, what the hell is this doing here in New York?
Yeah, my favorite.
New York in
one.
1903.
Was
Yes.
it? Yeah, it was. Yeah.
oh, you know.
I did
sure.
not speak. I did not speak to the period accuracy. I just thought it was there.
Point.
Weird.
For Doctor Who specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Splendid.
That's a really famous series. I'm just gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Splendid.
Hem. Keep going.
Okay. So, my cab seats are interesting because, and you can see it in the original photo I posted, they're mounted on poles so they can swivel around. You can have that, so they can swivel around inside of the cab and even out of it. If you zoom in on the cab, you can see one swiveled outside of the cab.
So you have a Ecto 1 gunner seat built into your. What the hell?
Basically,
Pretty
yes.
much. And it's
Yeah.
amazing. I love
Yeah,
this.
basically.
That is unique. What are we calling this? Are we calling this a gunner seat? Or
Fancy seat. It's great.
Hell yeah. All right.
I just want to say gunner seat means such a different thing here than it did back when we had a BR-52 in the Royale. But
Jesus Christ.
anyway,
Oh, the Titan.
keep going, Mlock. There are 3 more on the board.
Highest survivor percentage. Out of 21 of these, 17 survive, which is a survivor rate of 80%.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's a thing.
7 out of
Alright.
285 isn't that impressive.
Oof.
I was equipped with a speedometer, which I will further qualify. This was the only narrow gauge engine on the SAR that they saw fit to equip with a speedometer. It was the only one that needed it.
Where's the fucking link? Where's the
Okay.
Where's the goddamn link?
Did this thing even have a speedo? I don't even know if it did.
What,
I'm
the
pretty
D52?
sure-
Yeah.
I'm
Especially
pretty
when you
goddamn sure mine has a speedo.
I would hope
And
yours has a
especially when you-
speedometer.
And when you consider the Penzi,
Eh.
Yeah, the
Yeah, the
Penzi weren't
Penzi.
building steam engines in the 70s.
I mean, these weren't built in the 70s.
The Kaiser look is I don't see the apparatus on the side for a speedometer.
Well, I was told it had one.
It may,
You may have gotten one in the modern era, considering you run now, but I don't. Especially with how that ash pan is set up, that's just.
I mean, it could be mounted in a way that we don't see.
Yeah,
I
but
was
typically
told
it's
these
just a bit
have-
noticeable. Just a tad. Okay, but either way, so Indian, does that have a speedo?
I got cab footage. I'm gonna post in the
Okay.
All right,
Well, look, you know what a speedo is, so I think you can.
there's plenty
Yeah.
of gauges in there.
There's some modern appliances.
Oh yeah,
was
so I
going
would
to
wager
cab,
this thing
so-
has to have a speedometer.
Yeah, especially since it ran into the 80s and 90s.
Okay, Hemlock, your
Uh,
the last call.
my front truck is a Bissell truck. Basically, it's a single axle bogie that it pivots in a way that a normal bogie would not. Is my understanding.
So, sort of like a radial
Yes.
truck. Yeah.
So it's not just a pin mount.
Yeah, I can see why that would be useful, and I
Yeah.
don't see why I don't see anybody else that would have that. So
The NG
Point.
the predecessors to these, the NG5 has also had these. However, in a weird choice, these were mounted behind the cylinders.
Oh, so that because
Look at these things.
because you want the pivot point being more towards the center of the locomotive.
yeah.
yes,
Oh, that's actually very clever. Well, we actually took up all our style points. I thought with the automatic shutout we would not get to 25 style points, but here we are. And
These
I'm
things have a lot of shit I can pull out of my ass.
I'm
man.
sure. Well, there we go. And
I could figure out a place where you can shove it up at.
Oh,
Yes, yes, yes. Laugh it up.
I've done
man.
it twice.
Your boy
Virtual
win.
high five him.
David, my son.
You know, I'm gonna be real. I'm looking at this and I am seeing that this is a completely valid comeback. We talked about when we redesigned the style point system, we were looking at the ability of locomotives to come back or win because they have ridiculous amounts of style points and they clobber everybody else with their style points, which was the first change that we wanted to make, where we limited each one to 10, etc. And sort of this iterative process, we've come around to this, and the fact that everyone got a good shot at putting down style points. Most people got 10 points or more. The locomotive that was not participating in style points notwithstanding. Most people
And the
got
guy with a fetish for the NG15 got nearly 20.
yeah.
Listen. I don't always pick a winning horse, but when I do, it's spectacular.
But at the end, it didn't win by 10 points. It won by just 4. So, it's, I think this is a legitimate comeback, and I would like to think that this is the new system working as intended, but we will have to see if there are further changes that we need to make down the road. Either way, Hemlock, congratulations, 84 points in the SAR NG15. We will see you at the end of the season for the worldwide Royale of Royales. Well, actually, the worldwide Royale of Royales. Then we have 2 in second place. That would be Kaiser with the KKSTB Class 310, and Vert with the India Government Railways WS. So congratulations to the both of you. Second place, 80 points. Not something to shake a stick at.
I just want to say it was lovely playing with y'all. I'm sorry for being salty, and I know that's easy to say now, but it was a good game. It was a close race. I was real tense at the end.
Bender,
I had fun.
yeah, Bender, you got knocked out. You're in 5th with 60 points, and there's a large gap there, but that's understandable. Horizon, you slid in 4th place with 74 points. Really, in a sense, a respectable 3rd. A gap of 10 points top to bottom kept everybody in, and I will be modifying the sheet a little bit just to help me keep track of who goes up next. So, with that,
Weebs of the world did not grant me their power.
What?
Weebs of the world did not grant me their power.
Yeah,
You
It
chose
is
the
a
wrong
shame.
engine, and you also didn't call on me.
Unfortunately, the power of God in anime is not enough to beat German engineering.
And
Damn.
yet,
As much as
and
we'll
yet,
dog on the S160, it will forever remain one of my favorite locomotives.
Vert, go
Yes,
ahead.
and yet,
Hold on.
and yet, gentlemen, I must do note, we have not had yet an American, Russian, or Chinese engine in the Royale.
Or
yet.
British engine, I
Or
believe.
British.
Yeah.
See you
I
next
think
round
those
for
are
the
being
funny
saved
Chinese
for the last
010.
one.
Yeah, we will see what we get next episode, well, for the next 3 episodes, and then we'll see what sort of performances we have in the Royale of Royales at the end of the season. Once again, thank you all for coming. Tyler, thank you for sticking it out as our technical advisor once again. I hope these answers are to your satisfaction. And we got Wally.
Wally.
Wally. It was worth
Wally.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, I wonder if Kaiser has some weird dumb valve gear that he can be bullied for. And it's like, oh,
I was
no,
hoping
we
he
all
did.
lost it.
I
Yeah,
was
you
really
would-
hoping he did.
I
You
was
would think
banking
so.
on that.
You would think so with these weird prissy European engines, but
Nope.
But
No,
no,
Just
bullshit.
outside
I
Wally.
thought somebody must have had Baker, but no.
Nope. Anyway, also thanks to Steve and Wes for letting us use their website. And we'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody.
have
Goodbye.
a nice
Bye.